All right, so find the exact equations for which the normal to the curve, which are parallel to the normals of the curve is parallel to the y-axis. Okay, if I'm not sure how the curve we already sketched last week already. So remember that when you try and sketch your parametric curve, you need to make sure you change your window setting. Okay, you have to know that you need to change your window setting. A lot of times students forget that need to change the window setting. Just remember this is very important. This costs a lot of marks every year. Millions of marks lost each year because of this. Okay, just remember that. So what we're gonna do is go to mode, change parametric, and then we are good to go. Hey, this is the same one. Oh, means I never used my GC ever since. Okay, good. So window T min is -1, T max is 3/2. Then just graph it. Oh, how come is it so weird? Let me check. Correct. Oh, I did use it, so it's different. So come. How come it looks so different? Okay. This is 2 E T, and this will be T cubed minus T. Okay, then you just graph it. Now remember your GC's default. I'm just gonna write this down so that you'll remember. GC's default here is 0 to 2 pi. Okay, so just remember that. GC's default is 0 to 2 pi. So you change this from minus pi. So -1 to 1/5. So zoom out. You can zoom standard, but zoom standard would would change this to 0 to 2 pi again. So you just remember to change like that. Okay, so I usually would encourage students to just play around with the thing and get a nice shape out of this. So I will just try and get my nice shape. Ta-da! So max would be 3 minus 2. Okay, that's how I do it. Now remember I said that you try and always try and trace whether the extreme points. So like this is -1 and 3/2. So change to put -1 around here and see whether 3/2 is on the other side. Okay, so just remember that. I think I've done that quite a few times already, but you know. Okay, so we're going to talk about this graph here. You want a normal which is parallel to the y-axis. It's just a word play. So I think I better copy this graph down. Okay, because this is important. To illustrate it. So you don't have to sketch a graph for the first question, but if you want to understand, you just plot in your GC, right? Then you understand which is a normal, which is parallel to the y-axis. So you know that tangents are here, right? Tangents are here. If the normal are parallel to the y-axis, it means meaning to say that the tangent will be parallel to the x-axis. It's very annoying. It's just like, yeah, working backwards. So you will expect how many solutions? 2. From the GC, you must be able to tell that you are looking for 2 solutions. Okay, so this point here and this point here. Just remember that you need to find the solution here and here. Okay, so before even I start, I already know that there are 2 points there. So then you look whether it tallies with what they're asking. Find the exact equations so that I know it's sort of like correct really. Okay, usually that's what I'll do. I'll read the question and interpret it properly before I even start. So this case here would mean that this one is this is actually normal. M normal tends to infinity. This M tangent tends to 0 is equal to 0. Same thing. So in other words, we just find the tangent with 0. That's about it. So dx dt, find the tangent. So dx dt would be 2et. dy dt would be 3t squared minus 1. Okay, so dy dx would be dy dt divided by dx dt, which will give us 2et over 3t squared minus 1. Am I right? I hope. No, the other way around. dy dt. dy dt. Yes, sorry. So this is 3t squared minus 1. Yeah. So this is 2et. Okay, great. This is correct. Okay, the other way around. Now, this is correct really. So once all you know is essentially normal is parallel to y-axis, would deduce that the tangent is parallel to x-axis. Okay, which means that dy dx equals to 0. Okay, so this case here, what you need to do is that 3t squared minus 1 over 2et gives you 0. So 3t squared minus 1 equals 0. So t equals to 1/3 square root or minus 1/3 root. Okay, what do they want? They want the exact normal of the equation. So t, now, how do you check your answer? Using GC? Just plot in the t values. Like, understand that the parameters are invisible force behind the graph. It won't show on the Cartesian form, but it is the invisible force. So what you do is you just trace 1 over root 3, just put in like that, and hope for the best. It should be one of the, you see? So this is correct. So these are all exam techniques. Please know that these are all exam techniques. If you do not know, please know. Okay, but anyway, just know that. So this one, we know that this one will correspond to t. Maybe I should just put a grayish. This one is a t. Was it positive or negative? Yes, that's a negative one. Okay, this is a positive one. Okay, so that's it. I got that. Essentially, the equation of normal would be x equals to, just sub into the equation here, because each point will correspond to this formula here. So it's 2 e1 over root 3 and x equals to 2e minus 1 over root 3. That's about it. I think it's pretty okay. This is quite okay. Okay.